we believe in creating 1 million conscious people on this planet who can impact the planet positively. Moving on to today's topic, um, it's about sound. Ever thought sound is one medium where we can heal ourselves? Modern science has taken some while, but we've caught up there. Have you considered that body isn't just a chemical or a biological machine, but a musical instrument? For thousands of years, ancient Vedic traditions called it as Nada Brahma, the truth that universe is made up of sound. They use mantras not just as sounds but as vibrational codes to alter the reality. And now, 2026 modern science is catching up what our ancestors already knew, that our cells are listening. Now let's talk about the cellular temple. Just like outside cosmos is a temple, our body is a temple, and every cell within is a temple. Now let me bring this to scientific way of understanding this. Our cells are quite dormant temples. On their surfaces are tiny pressure sensitive doors called piezo channels. When the right sound frequency strikes them, it's a clinical sound or om. It acts as a cosmic doorbell. Tung. It flips a molecular on switch. Calcium ions flooded in the cellular skeleton vibrate and command straight sent to the DNA. It says begin construction. Um, we now know, as per the modern science, that it can awaken close to 145 genes. It can help wound heal, clean or clear the diseases which are long standing inside the body. Literally, sound signals your body to build muscle, build or heal a bone, or instead of just storing fat. Healing always doesn't require a dolo or a scalpel. Sometimes it begins with hum sound. The ancient connection, the vagus nerve and the pallade. When there is a there is this is where our ancient science and our ancient wisdom and modern science shake hands. When you chant om and the part of it is something that is stored for longer period, uh, what happens is you boost the nitric oxide in your body, opening your blood vessels. The vibration massages your vagus nerve, instantly switching your nervous system from flight response to a beta and theta states. You already know what happens when we meditate in beta and theta states. Silencing from panic to a very calm state. Let's take the example of Gayatri Mantra. Its 24 precise syllables aren't just random, they're not picked randomly. As you speak them, it strikes the specific points on your tongue, stimulating your endocrine system, including your pineal and pituitary glands, harmonizing your hormones while lifting your consciousness to a higher vibration. Now, you might ask, I'm doing Gayatri Mantra for 1008 times. Intention is very important, and doing it with here and now is important. If you're constantly fighting inside your mind and doing it, maybe you might not experience, but most of us experience it, whether they do it inside their mind or outside. Every single one of us holds the power to raise the vibration. When you chant, when you connect to the sound with a pure intent, you aren't just changing your mind, you're physically rearranging your biology within your body as well as something outside you. The right frequency creates an energy field that draws people around you. When you hear music, that you would have felt it when you would have heard something romantic or something sad. It just not just calms everything inside your body, but it radiates a vibration inside you. Now, I would want to close it with a thought. Sound is not something that you hear, it's something that will live every day. You are the bridge between that hidden temple inside your body to the large temple outside the cosmos. Now, tune yourself, take a deep breath, find it, find your frequency, and let's all help the planet to sing again and heal again. Thank you for listening.